Mic check. Let me quickly change my avatar here. All right, shout out to those that are here right now in the transmission. Tuesday, 9th of December, we're going to get into the unfortunate case or situation concerning Yubin Tamang, excuse me. Of course, condolences to him and his family. And shout out to those in the chat. We've got Squirrel Sniper in the building. What are you saying? Big up Miss Squirrel as well, yeah? As always. And he says, as usual, spliff patrolling. What are you saying? What you smoking on? Something sexy, dreamy, tasty? Oh, man. Is it conducive to one's palate? Is it conducive to one's palate, sir? Right, anywho, he said sound is good, fantastic. That's what we like to hear. And as you can see, scrolling along the bottom, if you hadn't read it already, or if you haven't gone over to my community wall post, as a matter of fact, I need to screw it over there. Hold up, let me just quickly split the screen. Ping pong. All right, one sec here. I need to pull up my YouTube. So we're gonna go over this via the community wall post that I just put up before going live with this transmission. And we're gonna look at the, oh, what you smoking? Obama Runts. Never heard of it. Got all these names. You got Grinders Knickers, Strippers Spit. I mean, some of the names you come across in the world of the chronic is fucking hilarious. Who comes up with this? Strippers Spit and flipping Grinders Knickers. What in the world? I've never had either or either, whatever, but I have seen it on your menu that gets floated around, if you know what I mean. Shout out to those that put out the menu for the flavors. I think I'm gonna get some sexy. What was the one I saw? Like a white purple runts and something else. So I think I'm gonna grab that in about a week's time. All right, so if you go to the community wall post, again, you even had a Holly Willoughby in a car crash. I might do a quick breakdown if anything we can see live after going through this. Again, unfortunate case with this absolute scumbag, hence why I titled it Ghetts-tf-outta-here, yeah, because you need to be under the jail, yeah, you need to be under the jail. Rumors going around, apparently he's already been getting bullied in the jail, and it wouldn't surprise me because the disregard, you know, I mean, look, a lot of things have the ability to kill, right? Not to mention a vehicle that moves at so many miles per hour down the street. People's playing music in the cars. You're going to have people also have headphones on. Obviously, look left and right as a pedestrian and stuff like that. But obviously, if everybody does their bit, obviously we can reduce such casualties. And the fact that this Botos, yeah, has the audacity to have the type of lyrics that he has in one or two of his tracks or more. You know, I don't follow this guy's discography and his raps and his lyrical stuff. Yeah, but I've definitely heard it since this unfortunate situation where in some of his own lyrics he's talking about, yeah man, don't care if the police are there, I'm just driving off. I can't remember if he talks about drunk driving in the lyric, but he definitely talks about, you know, if I see the blue lights type of thing, you know, I ain't stopping and all this type of stuff. I've seen him in, what's that guy? Is it on, it might be Linked Up TV or Grime Daily, something like that. Or it might be the guy's personal channel. I can't remember if it's a side show within Linked Up TV or Grime Daily, or again, if it's on this person's own YouTube channel, but he does a thing where he drives in his car and he has celebrities come in the car and talk. And when Ghetts was in the car, you want to see the demonicness, right? Or that aspect of himself, the demonicness that takes over his face when he's driving. Oh my God. Not to mention, just yesterday, I saw an interview with Ghetts. And he's saying, oh, how he feels when he drives fast. Oh, you know, how the world just slows down. It's just the most amazing thing. I think the person also something like, what means a lot to you or something like that. I can't remember the question verbatim or whatever, but it's definitely along those lines. And he went to family and kids after. Yeah, he said the speed, that's the first thing that he said. Yeah, was about driving fast And when he's driving fast, how, you know, everything slows down. So, you know, the irony of it and all of that. Listen, you got enough money to take your black buttle bumper car to a a racetrack. Hello? Or somewhere where there's closed roads, you know what I mean? Where it's like, you know, closed off type of thing. You know what I mean? Off-road. Like, you've got the ability and the money. You've got no excuse, sir. So the fact now that you drive over this kid that's come over, lone child, he comes from Nepal, Nepalese, whatever. Parents send him over here. You know they're going to be struggling, or, you know, they got the you know, a lot of the population, or maybe some of that population, whatever the case may be. But obviously they've sent him over. He's learning, you know, university, whatever. Then for you now to be driving drunk, more than tipsy, disregard, erratic, brum, 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 shifting gears, lick my man over like some 10-pin bumper clock bowling, like rotted, disregard, don't stop. Then you're caught on the camera driving even more crazy. And I think even before the crash in the daytime, you're driving crazy. Yo, you deserve to be under the jail. Yeah, what's this one? How many videos you seen of a BMW on its side full of bottles of gas? Right, that as well, yeah? Crazy. I mean, the disregard is absolutely disgusting. You know? Watch your speed, man. Watch your speed. Don't drink and drive. I'm sure you've got the ability to have a fucking, I'm gonna say chauffeur. I'm not saying you got it like that, but you know, it wouldn't be surprised me if you could probably have a dedicated chauffeur, dedicated Uber driver. Yeah, he's the one that always picks up Ghetts. You know what I mean? So it's not every, you know, Tom, Dick, and Harry. You know what I mean? You got that one dedicated. Don't matter what time it is, he's there. Or you got 2 on call. You know what I mean? Maybe even 3 or 4. So obviously, you know, different shifts patterns and stuff like that. So you know you're gonna get one of your dedicated ones that you pay a nice little change to, that they're always there ready. You get me? Type of thing. You know what I mean? Or if they're dealing with a customer, dropping them off, they can get to you in an allotted time off such and such. They're not gonna be too far to get to you. How are you not getting an Uber, my friend? You've got enough money to get an Uber. Weren't you just in Netflix Supacell? Why you have to be super stupid about you in Supacell? Why Uno have to be super stupid? Unbelievable, man. Again, condolences to Yubin, Tobin, family and friends, the parents and whatnot. About he's driving around fast. Fucking scumbag. So if you've gone to the community wall post, hope you have. Again, you can have a somewhat semi-interactive transmission with yours truly today. And again, multifaceted information concerning the numerology and the numbers, and how, you know, the numbers that are around you or hobbies that you like to do, you know. So my point is, again, with this type of stuff here, personally me, I would find comfort again in knowing, oh, you know, the bigger order of things, you know, running all in tandem with the almighty creator or creators that have put us in this realm, like a dream within a dream. And clearly, you know, whether you want to say simulation stuff, obviously that kind of ties into what I'm saying to a degree, and or, you know, again, with the pre-scripted stuff. So if it's pre-scripted and it's going to be what it's meant to be, would you find comfort in understanding these numbers and knowing, wow, look, all the numbers running parallel with this accident, and which we're going to see right now. So, you know, without further ado, again, if you're new here, just use your diligence, you know, go through the playlist if possible. There's got a lot of good stuff. So if you want to drill out a specific topic, you know, you can go and find them more than likely. Just go through that. Not everything's in there, but, you know, done a little bit of hospitality. But as I say, just go through the videos. So anywho, without further ado, let me quickly change the background music here. We'll deal with this bottle. So Rap Ghetts yesterday, you know, he's had his first, was it maybe the second hearing, right? So yeah, I think it was the second hearing. He's got to go back for the sentencing, which is going to be February the 12th. So we're going to look at that and see how this all correlates, right? With time when he was born, to date. We've got Yubin Tamang's birthday and stuff as well. So we're going to get to that. So from the first slide, we're going to go to the second slide. This is a screenshot from BBC, right? Rapper Ghetts admits death by dangerous driving. Again, community wall posts, second to last post. We've got 2 to go through, so 20 slides. So the fatal collision happened around 11:30, where Mr. Yubin Tamang was hit like a bowling pin, excuse me, as he was crossing the road on Redbridge Lane, Ilford, North East London. The second charge of dangerous driving that he admitted to related to being behind the wheel of his BMW M5 in Tavistock Place and other London roads in Camden, Islington and Hackney on the same day. Police attended the defendant's address in Woodford early the next day. Goes on to say the black BMW registered and insured in the defendant's name was significantly damaged, the police said. As you can see there in the big bold writing, split-second decisions. Clark Samuel, again, Justin, oh my God, what is his middle name? His last name's double barrel. Anyway, we're gonna get to that. Whatever this Boto's name was, this black Boto. So anyway, Ghetts is due to be sentenced on 12th of February 2026 with the 2 other charges will also be dealt with, the court said. The first is a charge of causing death by careless driving when over the limit of alcohol. It is alleged he was over the prescribed limit as he drove with 119 micrograms of alcohol in 100 milliliters of breath on October 18th. So again, it happened on October 18th. Note the word death equals 118. Note that Yubin died 2 days after the fact of the incident, which unfortunately was fatal. Again, he died on October 20th. Note time death R.I.P equals 20, and we'll get to any other 20s that go with that, and or with the prime relationship with the 20th prime being 79, and we know death equals 20 and 79. No, murder 79, death 97. Anyway, we'll get to that in a moment. So last paragraph here on this slide on part 3 of 10, which is also, you know, part 1 of 2 of the slides. But anyway, the second and dangerous driving charge relates to the allegation that he dangerously drove a BMW M5, Rochester Crescent, and other roads in Redbridge, East London, which I already read before. Right, moving on to slide 4, there's a picture of Yubin. Nah, man, lovely smile, enjoying his day. He should be still enjoying his days. Unfortunately, now his days have been cut short by the lack of care, right? By this absolute scumbag, absolute shit cunt bastard, mate. Yeah. I'm saying, obviously, sometimes you might not have to, for that 2 seconds, let me cut through the traffic, and you know what I mean? You're on a dual carriage or even a single, whatever, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm saying you can't do a little overtake and cut through traffic that, you know, I'm sure this guy's going to have his foot down from A to Bumper Clark B. And for him, A to Z, Zombieland variant, yeah? This motherfucker is A to Z like
got to be a fool.
You get me? Brutal. So it says here, get my slide back, slide it off the screen. Hold up. For me at least. Need to zoom in, get my pinch on. So, award-winning rapper Ghetts has admitted to killing a young man in a hit and run. Again, we're just doing the foundation and the groundwork. Then we're going to get to the numbers in a moment. The grandma artist's real name is Justin Clark Samuel. Failed to stop after his BMW. I mean, we're basically gone over that. So, you know, if you want to read through it all, I'm going to quickly highlight read for the most part here so we can get to the breakdown. Police said the rapper was driving at 60 in a 30-mile-per-hour zone and hit Mr. Tamang, who was crossing the road. 41-year-old scumbag shit cunt Bhutto from Woodford, East London, pleaded guilty to causing Mr. Tamang's death by dangerous driving, and a second charge that we just spoke about, blah, 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 blah. Faces further charges. Again, it's going to go with his sentencing, yada, yada, yada. Right, let's get to 5. Right, so again, he died in hospital. Second bit down from the first sentence. He died in hospital after being ducked down on the 20th of October. And of course, his parents, as I already mentioned, sent him to the UK to receive an education. Goes on to say with the third paragraph there, or sentence, the black Bhutto, who appeared via video link from Pentonville Prison is currently in custody, and the judge told him to expect jail term. Let's hopefully it's fucking lengthy with no half time. You lot need to stop this half time. Why you half time? Half time. Good behavior or not? No, certain things, no. Along with this halftime business. If it's 10, make it be 10. I want to hear he's out in 5 years. He's got a new album out. He's even rapping from jail. No. No phone, no nothing. Check all cavities and orifices. Fully up his butt crack. Oh yeah? Any fucking drones coming in to drop off? No. About his rapping making new material. You know what I mean? Them the kind of shit there. No, nothing. Yeah? Be extra stern. Parole and all of this bumper club. Make sure if it's 10 years, whatever he's getting, make sure it's the full shebang. Yeah? Anyway, he was also disqualified from driving. Should be for life. You shouldn't be allowed to go on a go-kart track. Yeah? Even one of them little low-powered, you know, them drift things. If you know them little drift something there that people... Nothing. You not even ride a bike. Not even ride a bike. Yeah, not even an electric bike. Yeah, not even a basic standard pedal the bike. Yeah, fuck all. I ain't playing. If I'm the judge or dealing with the law now, this is why you got all of this madness that they're allowed to ensue, whether it's knife crime, this thing, that thing, or even essay, right? And as we know, with the flooding in with certain stuff on certain boats, how much that spiked up. Yeah, and I just read one before going live just now. Check the numbers, and of course, you know, you got the R-word rapey stuff with the numbers of the individuals from Afghan. Big story in the news in the Sun. If you've been in the Sun today, you know that was the top story, big story. And the little girls, the teenagers, apparently videoed what was going on. Not to say you could properly see, but you could definitely hear sound more than likely. I'm not sure if they got a visual as well, but obviously, you know, DNA would have got tracked, probably under the girl's nails, you know, trying to move back his face or wrist and or waist area to stop certain activities. So then they're probably going to find DNA under his nails. Thank fuck for forensics and the science. You know what I mean? Cameras to catch this cunt. The black bottle damage to your car when the feds come to your yard. Yes, good. About he's going back to his yard to curl up with his gal. Imagine that he's going back to his yard, gets the fuck out of here, pussy hole. He's going back to his home while my man's fucked up on the streets. Unbelievable, man. Have some fucking integrity, you know? Listen, don't make my blood bomber clock boil this here morning, you know? Yeah? So, he won Best Male Act at the Mobile Awards. Blah, blah, blah. He's been involved with Skepta and Ed Sheeran. And we know Skepta, I mean, if you ain't seen some of my stuff for Skepta recently with all the rap call out, I mean, give me a break. This guy's got Claire Masonic gay stuff going on in his video. What's the name of the video again? I got the pictures on my time on the wall thing. If you watch the video and pause it when he shows the picture, it's clearly him banging a white dude with a gimp mask on, and he's got his legs up like a woman would have her legs up, because you know it's the ladies that are supposed to lay down. If you see what I'm saying, that's why it's lady, because it's the ladies that get laid. Why are you back with your legs up getting banged by Skepta? Blatantly in the music video. Even though the picture's slightly like fuzzy, it's not in focused in. What is the name of the video again? Man, if you go on my timeline, you'll find it now. What is the name of the video? If you pause it like 30 seconds in or a minute 30, I said, oh my God, how is he not getting bagged for this? What? Because I found it by somebody else, and then obviously you get me. I said, right, how is this not like, what? Wow. As I say, these are the scumbags misleading the youth. Why aren't they putting out stuff about the numbers? Why aren't they putting out, you know what I mean? Like, what are you doing? About you're getting mobiles. So how about that gets clapper on your head side? Oh yeah, got the best at mobiles. Fucking buttle. Anywho, he was in Supacell, Netflix, as I already mentioned. Anyway, let's go to the last couple of bits there on slide 5, community wall posts. If you just joined, you can follow along with the situation reveal. with the show notes on the community wall. My last 2 posts on my community wall posts. We're gonna get to the numbers right now. And let me change this banner to that one so that can scroll across. All right. All right, so let me pinch this because I can't see it. Right. After the hearing, Detective Inspector Mark Braithwaite from the Metropolitan Police said split-second decisions behind the wheel can have devastating, life-changing consequences. Yeah, no shit. He added, our thoughts and sympathies are remaining, of course, with Yubin Tamang. Wasn't to say, well, nothing can undo their last today. Too guilty to Mark. Yes, but you know, it could have not have been. He should be still alive today. But as I say, you know, looking at the whole prescript stuff from the heavens above that have made the construct and the realm that you was even spawned into via your mum's portal. You know what I mean? I mean, it's clearly evident. Why isn't Bouncer and all these people on this that I've been already trying to connect bridges with? Like, what you doing? Like, what? This is my point. All these, and it's not because they get more views than this hate. No, I don't give for a small channel or a big channel. Hello, groundbreaking information here. We've been here over 10 years putting it out. So again, we don't know it all, but many hands make light work. You know, we can see the puzzle to the picture and fit it better. Dealing with nefarious situations, whether it's war, lockdown, C-19, and whatnot, and a bazillion other things by the myriad. You know. Fake elections or selections, presidents, prime ministers. You know, we put out videos over here. Who's going to be prime minister before prime minister? You know, whether it's Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, Rishi Sunak, and the latest piece of shit scumbag, of course, Keir Starmer. So go figure on that. You know, about everybody tuning into Clue. Like, don't be clueless now. We're over here putting out the info that you need. It's better to have and not need than need and not have. Oh shit, I should have downloaded that video from Audio Oracle, you know. Now we're in a blackout. Oh, the electric's been off. The electric's been off for 2 days. Them times I was thinking in my mind he needs to take his medication. Yeah, if you'd have just done your due diligence. Anywho, we're on number 6 now, right? So Crown CPS, aka Crown Prosecution Service. Don't worry, the last 2 slides is the dub plate and then it's into the dub plate, yeah? Of course, you can scoot along and come back to the reading, obviously, and you can see it before I get there, obviously. You know what I mean? You're going to be like, oh, shit. So feel free to do that. Feel free to do that. Go to 9 and 10 if you want to get ahead quickly, and then, you know, you're still listening, obviously, you know what I mean? If you want to look, go and look. Scoot along right now. Come on. Go and see. And you're going to be like, oh, shit. And I'm like, yeah. I'm just letting the pot bubble, because you get me? I know what I'm on. I'm just letting that pot bubble right now. Because I know when I get there, don't play. Yeah? So British rapper pleads guilty to causing death of a pedestrian after hit and run incident. Again, this is the CPS, aka Crown Prosecution Service. A British rapper has admitted causing the death of a pedestrian by dangerous driving after he plowed into him. Yeah, you know that. Plowed into him. Again, like a bowling ball into a bowling pin. Into him following a night out in central London. Scumbag Butto, 41 years old, also known as Ghetts-tf-outta-here, plead guilty to causing the death of 20-year-old Yubin Tamang by dangerous driving and a further count of dangerous driving prior to the fatal collision at the Old Bailey today, Monday, 8th of December, 2025. After consuming alcohol during the evening on 18th of October, 2025, Black Bottle drove his BMW M5 from central London towards his address in Woodford during the, and again, excuse me, I know we're going over some of the stuff from the news because, you know, they get it from over here and they, you know what I mean? So, but I'm just quickly, you know, going over it. It was involved basically in separate damage, only collision with another vehicle. So hold up, hold up. So Clark drove his BMW M5 from central London towards his address in Woodford, and it goes on to say during the journey he traveled at excessive speed, executed dangerous maneuvers, again of course captured by CCTV, and was involved in a separate damage, only collision with another vehicle. So, I mean, look at this, man. I mean, wow, throw away the key. While driving on Redbridge Lane, shit, just scratch my nose. Right, pinch the screen again. So, while driving on Redbridge Lane, Buttle collided with the unfortunate deceased, Mr. Tamang, at a speed in excess of 60 miles an hour as he crossed the residential road, tragically causing him catastrophic and fatal injuries. Right, moving on to slide 7. A British rapper has admitted to, we know that already, blah, 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 blah. Right, we basically know that that's all the stuff that they got in the what do we call it? The Sun. And we'll go on to this last couple of paragraphs, though. Third to last bit. Shani Tagger of the Crown Prosecution Service said, we brought a comprehensive case against the Black Bottle, who focusing on CCTV footage and toxicology reports, right? And expert analysis of his mobile data to pinpoint his route through London. After presenting this evidence, we have secured guilty pleas to these 2 charges, which means that the Black Bottle will face the consequences of his fatal decision to get behind the wheel of his car drunk and be fucking an absolute dunce breed, basic beast brain, Zombieland variant, shit cunt bastard, and you know, like a demon possessed behind the wheel after drinking and driving at ridiculous excessive speeds. Our thoughts remain with Mr. Tamang's family today as they grieve the loss of their only child. All right, boom. Right, so slide 5. Let's get to this scumbag's day of birth. Again, if you're born on this day, you know, you're not of this type of nature or have aspects of, fantastic. I'm not calling you a crusty creature scumbag if you were born on October 9th. Now, he's currently 41 years old, born in 1984. And again, he's 10/9, right? Then you go to the next slide, number 9. You with me? Who's with me? Me and one in the chat, if you're not just watching behind the bushes now. Who's with me? Rotten comments did that. I didn't even say I was in my zone because I had to get through. Cuts is what's this one? Cuts. No. Go brush your teeth. Yo, this boy on the screen, I didn't know it was here. Cuts. I need to get through this, Cuts. I need to get through this, please. Please. All I can think about is that thumbnail. Please, Cuts. I haven't got the stomach for this, for the chuckles right now. I'm trying to be serious and get through this now. Go brush your teeth and get a dental plan. Idiot. Next thing he's going to be calling me a flipping a child Freddy Krueger or something. You know what I mean? Like, you're too out of pocket. You're too ridiculous. You're not wrapped too tightly, my friend. Yeah? And, you know, no matter how much introspection you do or looking in the mirror, metaphorically, whatever, you're never going to get beyond that. No medication's ever going to help you. Yeah? So you can just, I ain't even going to block you. We'll just see, as everybody else can see, just like CT uses you as a tool and a fool. If you didn't watch my entry that showed your twin partner fool, what's his name? Your end is now? Because you know his end is now. When you come, listen, Jedi mind tricks and nonsense. You see, you can throw out your little your bait like you're fishing. So you got your fishing rod. You think you caught me snagging on your line? I'm not snagging on your line. They thought they had some fool that's gonna get wrapped up, bent out of shape, and tell me I live in my mom's basement, and I don't know what to say, and you know what I mean? No. You picked the wrong one, buddy. You picked the wrong one. And remember, it's not the first time I was invited, because remember, your twin fool, he asked me for a debate a few months ago, did he not? He disappeared. How many entries have I been on? And you can nicely come up, have your piece, talk, and have a mature discussion. My point is, the levels and the stuff and the things that Zach doesn't talk about, that I talk about, it leaves no room for buffoonery. That's my point. The extra stuff that we took over here leaves no room for buffoonery. Yeah, so you can be a fool and continue that. But what you really need to do go and get a deep cleanse. Go and get some turkey teeth. Do anything but do what you're doing, because you look really stupid. And as a matter of fact, well, I'll see how I feel in a minute, because I already had a good chuckle on you yesterday. So if you watch yesterday's transmission, I don't know what's going on. Please go to my community wall post. Yeah, just go to the third last post one. Yeah, it's just there before today's transmission. Please go and look at that thumbnail. Please look at the thumbnail. Now know the audacity and how the mental condition of this individual. Again, I'm not trying to diss the person or be disrespectful if you have a mental condition, but right about now we have to flip the script and just make it a joke and roast you now. That's what you deserve. Yeah, all you type of people. Yeah, you deserve to get roasted. Yeah. Clearly, there's a script that's being used. I don't give a fuck where it comes from, what it's being amalgamated from, to then be into English and Hebrew or wherever the fuck. There's a code playing out, nincompoop, imbecile, basic beast brain buffoon. And obviously, how they've got the system erect, obviously, then it's going to attach to those under the umbrella in the system erect, right? Get it? Dumbass? Hence why those that have studied what's going on to even make it in the first place, do you think these people are just like got us in the deep slumber of sleep? Obviously, some more than others. I'm not saying I'm fully awake, but you know, I'm a bit more awake than others. My point is, right? You think they're doing this for fun? Do you think they're doing this for fun? All the madness that they've done before you was even born, from centuries to centuries to centuries to centuries to centuries, to get where we are now. Do you think they're doing this for fun? That's my question to you. Yo, I'm transmission. I'm doing a transmission right now. I'm live. What's up, brother? Give me 1 second there, guys. Eh? No, he put listen to him. Wait. Let's just see this through. Do you know what? Let's just finish these 2 slides, and before we get to part 2, we're just gonna deal with this fool for 2 seconds, then we're gonna carry on. Yeah. Let me change the music here. So we'll just do with these 2 last slides, so it's official, even if you skipped ahead already. I mean, from the rapper Ghetts' birthday, right? His birthday is when? October 9th, right? And it's what? To when his next hearing is? 127 days to February 12th, 2026, his next hearing. And the victim's name equals 127, and we have 127 days. Again, slide 10. Are you over there, Cuts? Are you over there? I mean, we don't expect much from you, so you know what? Don't worry. Again, I'm not entertaining you as such. I don't need you to come up here. You know what I mean? Even if I put the link here, you're just going to get left in the green room. We don't need to hear, like, no. If you was on a level and you wasn't out of pocket and you kept on subject, even if you've got your type of pushback, that's cool. But the fact that even you've written it right here, right? That's why you don't get no airtime. Yeah? As such. Yeah? So you can stay in the comments, be stupid, and you just show to people that have brain cells how dumb you are, while you get used and abused on purpose by CT, who's doing his warlock magic. You think CT doesn't know what's going on? You're a fucking idiot. As if he wasn't in. Doesn't mean every frat person's gonna know about the Gematrian, because obviously, you know, there's levels to the pyramid, so to speak, and when you get initiated into certain stuff. But if you think he doesn't know what's going on, you are a fool, because he blatantly does. It's a blatant act. When he huffs and puffs and he rolls his eyes, oh, Zach, oh, are you going on still, Zach? All right, you have the floor, buddy. And this is why, because of you lot, with him, negativity is definitely coming your way. Because, you know, that's what CT like to say. Oh, positivity is coming your way. These times, he's doing the most negativity. Oh, my God. So, again, fool, I mean, what are you saying? 127 days, and the individual that got killed, his name equates to 127. I mean, come on, man, you're a fool. You are a fool. And if you go to part 2, hit and run equals 109. When is Ghetts born again? When is Ghetts born again? You are a fool. A true fool. Listen, we're never gonna have the interval. Go brush your teeth, yeah? Go brush your teeth, fool. We haven't put no more comments of you on the screen. We'll only put replies to you from those that have brain cells. All right. That's I'm not even reading your comments, bro. I'm not even reading your comments. I'm only gonna put up the replies to him, yeah? I'm not even reading your comments, bro. You're not even worthy. You're not even worthy of me even blocking you or hiding you. That's a waste of kilojoules. Just want to let you know. Yeah? Yeah? You are a fool. Idiot. So again, hit and run 109. We quickly change as well. Hit and run 109, right? He's born October 9th, Ghetts the rapper. And then from his crusty creature birthday, October 9th, to December 8th is 61 days. So we're on slide 3, right? Of part 2 of the slides in general, right? We just done part 1, those 10 slides. Now we're into part 2, and we're into 3 of 10, yeah? Boom, 61 days, October 9th to December 8th with the hearing that happened yesterday. Without his middle name, Justin, and his last name double barrel, Justin Clark Samuel, aka Ghetts, equal Justin Clark Samuel equals 61. 61 days. What part of that's not running parallel to what we're talking about? Don't these fools understand? Again, people like Gimpy, if you haven't seen that video that I put out showing that CT's clearly frat, somebody that would have got his arse paddled to black and blue, and he would have definitely shared mouth-to-mouth raw eggs with other males, because that's what they do in those frats. Yeah? Again, just like that video that I was showing with Ava the G. Again, I thought she had some brain cells, even if you got pushback to do with some of the sports stuff. My point is, this stuff, there is no pushback. Like, what are you talking about? That's all I'm saying, and it's clear to see. Now, how is it not? Again, he was a rapper, done, of course, drunk driving, rapper 74, drunk driving 74. So again, 61 days, goes with his name, 61, then slide 5, drunk driving, slide 6, rapper, again, 74. Now, Yubin, give me a moment here. We'll get back to these comments in a moment. Yubin. Yeah. Yubin, slide 7. So the late Nepali student Yubin Tamang was born on September 29th. He tragically died October 20th. So again, 2 days after the incident, he died age 20. Again, time before R.I.P equals 20. That doesn't mean everybody dies at 20 years old or in conjunction with the prime relationship. Because it's not he, bro. Go brush your teeth. But you're still up. You're on American time. Get to bed, fool. What the fuck? Or you're just waking up 5 hours behind. Fuck, you know, whatever it is, get a dental plan, go and get turkey teeth, go and get, listen, hey, it's Black Friday week. That shit's a steal right now. It's from, you know, $299. Now it's $89. You need to pick up the Power Scrub 3000, the Fast and Furious Power Scrub. Get some bicarbonate soda, get some lemon. yo You know, rush hour when My man says to Chris Tuggins, go brush your teeth. Go brush your dirty mouth, yuck mouth. Listen, no woman's gonna want that mouth caressing neck, bosom, and pum pum. Hey! No woman in the world is gonna want that yuck mouth, aka dirty mouth, aka cunts dumb, aka cuts one. Your new name is cunts dumb, aka dirty mouth, aka yuck mouth. Yeah, no girl in her right mind, no woman in her right mind in the world would want that nasty, dirty mouth, yuck mouth of yours caressing her. You get me? Her body. What? Yo, cuts.
Got to be a fool.
Exactly. So anyway, Yubin's birthday, right? 29th. We're on to 8 slide 7, then 8. I'm on 8. Then we're gonna go to 9. Drink driving is 70. See the alternative span. There is something here that I'm looking for. What is it again? It was hold up here. It was oh yeah, the 272. The 272. Where is that again? What's his name's birthday? Yubin's birthday is when? On the 272nd day of the year. So again, Yubin's birthday is on the 272nd day of the year. As of September 29th. And whose name equals 272? Go back to slide 4. Boom. You see it? We just spoke about the 61, right? When it's 61 days from Ghetts' birthday to the hearing yesterday, December 8th. But look next to that, reverse ordinal. A becomes 26 and Z becomes 1. So reverse the alphabetic order, right? Reverse it, bam, in green, 272, slide 4. And then for confirmation, if you're pinching your skin, you could quickly go back to, from slide 4, you go back to slide 9. Look on the right-hand side in yellow, days of the year, days in, above, days left. You can see the 93. We're not tracking 93. We're tracking above that, days into the year, 272. So again, look how shit overlaps and ties in with the you know, those involved in this situation. So go figure. And this year, so drink and drive 70, drunk driving 70. If I misspoke, I might have said drink driving before. Drunk driving 70. You got drink and drive 70. Well, you see with the drink driving, basically I was still going to write the symbol and in the middle, but when you punch into the calculator, it doesn't register the symbol. So that's why it's not me just trying to, you know, put two words together and there's no, you know, and in the middle. But anywho, and drink and drive is 83 and 70. And he's got numerology this year on his birthday, 83, 9 and 29, 20 and 25 for Yubin's birthday. All right. Let me quickly put up these comments. Exactly. Your projection doesn't. Again, I'm not putting up cuts replies or talks or whatever. Hold on, let's get from the first one again. I'll quickly go through these. I'm only doing the replies. All right, we've done that one. All right, let's do that one. Shout out to Scroll Sniper. Holding it down in the fort. Yeah. Oopsie daisy. Oh, we don't want you up there, my bad. Oop. This guy is a fool, man. Waste of space. All right, so that one. Yeah, the other guy as well the other day, he came over and he said, oh, looking at your grammar and whatever, and punctuation, whatever he said. And I'm like, like, you're really just trying to like, again, get me snagged on your line and reel me in. I mean, really? That's why I say, you know, what the next thing you're going to say, I live in my mom's basement, is it? I mean, give me a break. As if to say it wasn't, you know, like comprehensive, like you couldn't understand what was being conveyed. Like, what the fuck? Well, you need to put full stops in there or put whatever the fuck in there, commas and whatnot. What, you telling me you can't follow what the fuck it said? Nah, you're taking the piss or trying to. And again, weak dread-eye mind tricks don't work on people like Screw Sniper and whatnot. So, you know, fool. Yeah, I'm just putting them up there. I don't even need to read it because I already know. So shout out to Screw Sniper, yeah? Fool. Because this fool right here, he's a real fool. Bro, he's been doing it for how many years? He's more than, but he doesn't know because he's made his vessel like somebody that wants to, you know, what makes you feel like, oh, I've got the urge to smoke, or oh, I want to eat that chocolate, or I want to do this or that, or I want to have an argument, or I want to be a fucking shit cunt, or if you want to be a nice person, or you want to go for a jog, there's whatever enzymes in your body, and now because they have their own shit, but you're making your whole shit programmed to that, so that's what's giving you the urges, and then now that shit takes over your mind. Yeah, your mind is plagued with that now. So now he's just fully tuned into for the last 3-4 years, just chatting shit like he's never gonna snap out of it. Literally, he's never gonna snap out of it. It would be some next level divine intervention for this individual to actually snap out of what the fuck he's doing. It doesn't know, doesn't realize how he's being mistreated, what's more than likely caused, you know, the likelihood of events that's caused him to be fucking as crazy as he is, so to speak. You know what I mean? A real nut job. And again, it can come from parents. It can come from obviously society. You know what I mean? The food's poison, the drink's poison, they put poison in the sky, it rains down into your pores, then you eat the food in the fauna. From what all of that's eating, right? From what's growing and then what's eating the plants, you know what I mean? And then you're getting your meat, whether you're vegetarian or meat, you know what I mean? So it's all chemtrails, but it's just fucking everywhere. Then you've got preservatives that allow food to hang around on the shelves for longer or in the freezer in the meat. And then they make the meat a specific color as well. They pump it, all sorts of shit to make a specific color and give it longevity or whatever the case may be, you know what I mean? And not only that, because they want fast growth, right? So that chicken that would have took so long to start walking and be so big, respectively to, you know, growing at normal stages, now, you know, a month in, it already can't walk, it's already overweight, you know what I mean? It can't even get out or walk around the fucking place where it is, you know what I mean? And because you don't realize how it affects your health, because it's like, and how it makes you think, because you're so entranced of of what's going on, right? What's being projected, north, east, west, and south, via the news and bullshit. All right. Most people are still properly, you know, sucking on those udders. They need that milk. Not saying you can't have it in maybe other ways, but to be still, you know, on cereal and stuff like that. I mean, give me a break. Yo, listen, you can't enjoy ice cream. I'm just saying. Go brush your teeth. Yeah. I was gonna do Holly's one quickly, but can't be asked now. So yeah, man, wholeness, but like hashtag don't be a basic beast brain now. Don't be cuts one. Of course, go around and give gracious gratitude, but take no shit. All right. Catch you on the rebound, maybe. Pardon me, nature calls and all. A moment here. Where the hell is it gone? Oh, there it is. Looking for the right banner. Any.
These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy, is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.